accidentally hit the Windows key instead of Control. Oh, God damn it. God damn it, Chloe. Sticky keeps shaving the dog. I don't want this dog to die. I like Pompidou. Pompidou did nothing wrong. Alright.
Listen, Chloe.
Whereas, like, Laura, you good? Howdy, everyone. How's it going today? Hope everyone's having a good middle of the week. I'm back. Last week was a bit of a mess, so it's been a bit, but we are back. Are my frames... back with more control? Hudson's looking at me like I owe him something. Yeah, I'm looking at you, motherfucker. He once again is very needy whenever I start streaming. But he's my good boy. Yes, he is. Yeah, last week I was just wiped out every day. Like, I was tired, so I just bailed. But we're back. That's the important bit. I hope everyone's doing well. Let's say we hop right in to make up for lost time. I don't remember what we were doing, what the controls are, what's happening, where I am, who I am, what's going on, any of it. Which always bodes well. Howdy, Florida girl. How are you today? Buddy, you can't be licking my hand right now. Hold on, let me see if I can't get this goober on camera doing this. Look at him. Huh. It's like he knows. It's like he knows to stay just out of frame to make it sound like I'm being weird. What the hell? The crackling's back? Alright, we're just dealing with it. What do we have going on? I'm glad you're doing well, Florida girl. Langston's run away. Do that one. Time Canada program, which we've not been, with incontainment. Looks like we can get there from security or logistics. Lay down, bud. It's okay. No. You leave that up there. That's for later. I put an extra snack. I don't want to say the word, but I put an extra snack on the table up here. I just gave him one for later, and he keeps smelling at the edge of the table like, what's up there? I don't believe it. Right? was going to say that combat encounter went pretty well, but then other dudes showed up. I'm willing to bet it's because I reset my PC last week. And why is my controller connecting and disconnecting? Alright, who just threw a rock at me? The music's still going, so I know somebody's still here. Think? Is somebody still here? Smoking pram. AI 13-KE. Containment procedure. Containment cell must be properly ventilated. Inhalation of the item smoke causes redacted. Description/altered effect. Item is a baby carriage with a black shade and steel wire wheels. Left front wheel is slightly bent, causing a distinct wobble when pushed. Item produces smoke incessantly. Smoke densely varies. Smoke is generated without apparent fire or ignition source. Background. An incident in Paris in 1979 brought the pram to the attention of the Bureau. Smoke filled an antique store where the pram was being sold, killing the shop owner. Update. Detailed records of events leading to the item's discovery were destroyed in an incident in the Panopticon interviews, with living witnesses were reperformed at the order of the Archives and Records Chief. Oh, there you are. Yeah. Went in there. I swear there was a thing earlier I saw, but there were dudes about, so I couldn't deal with it. There it is. There we go. Whatever that is. Or leads back out to the distance. No, that door leads back out to the distance. Both. I think the yellow ones have better stuff in them. I think that's why there's a difference. Procedures and best practices, AWE frequency. For some time now, there has been a steady increase in the annual number of AWEs that the Bureau responds to. Between 2010 and 2015, we responded to redacted AWEs. For comparison, note that we only responded to redacted between 1995 and 2005. Is this rise a result of redacted? Improvement in our detection procedures, or perhaps simply coincidence? We cannot say for sure, which is why this proposal for an AWE task force to be created within the hierarchy of the investigation sector has been compiled. We need to spend more time examining what causes AWE, rather than just containing them. Refer to file 5-95-1737 for full report. This is also absolutely not the right way. Looks like I need to go up to security, probably the second floor. Oh, maybe it's this way. Thanks, Polaris. Good on you for getting infected by the hiss and staying at your post. Victorian Mirror, AI 60-UE. Background. Redacted. She was admitted to a mental ward for emotional instability soon after relocating to Illinois with her family in 1914. The item only appears on record again in 2006 when the Bureau investigated a sudden rise in disappearances in redacted Illinois. Agents found the item hanging. God, dog hair. My life is mostly dog hair, and it's horrible. Agents found the item hanging in a local library. They contained it quickly, though the missing people in town were never recovered. Supplementary material. Date, August 18th, 1915. We certify that the case of Miss Redacted has shown her to be a lunatic under the reasons of hysteria, bad company, and imaginary female trouble. Her fixation with the family looking glass is noteworthy, though not in an uncommon manner when considering the female deposition. Nope, disposition, not deposition. Miss Carver is a fit subject for the lunatic asylum and will remain in its confines until her affliction has passed. Signed, Dr. Redacted. Dr. Redacted is actually kind of a okay game. Like, Dr. Redacted sounds like a cool name for like a band.
Prime candidates. The Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
Where's the fucking bubble? Oh, is everything else dead? Fuck yeah. Alright, what am I looking for in Prime Ken? The locate the mirror. Yeah, we're gonna do that later. That one's a cool mission. That looks like a mannequin over yonder. Oh God, it's taking me somewhere.
God, only thing creepier than one mannequin is a few dozen of the damn things.
Oh, Bright Falls, AWE-35. Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of redacted memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Notable individuals still missing after the Bright Falls event are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, Dr. Emil Hartman, referred to the Creator's Dilemma, and the file Cauldron Lake Laws. Bureau researchers believe this event was the result of a forceful perception of subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake, overlapping on our own. Wake has been flagged as a potential para-utilitarian. See Prime Candidate Program file for more details. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press, New York and Olympia. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. A monitor station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity. So, we know what happened to Nightingale. We will soon learn what happened to Emil Hartman. And the interesting thing on this is, in 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published. That was a real book you could buy. Like, it was a real book you could buy in real life. So that's neat. It was like a promotional material for Alan Wake 1. The monitor station we see in Alan Wake 2. We go to there. God, so many mannequins. I forget what we're supposed to do. I think we have to find the correct mannequin. Oh, lovely. They all turn and look at me. Oh, that's Oh, I forget how to tell which one's the real mannequin. Mannequins freak y'all out? They kind of freak me out. Like, not severely, but, like, I don't love them. You know? I mean, it makes sense that they freak people out. Same thing with dolls and, like, puppets. Because they're human-like. You know, they kind of hit that uncanny valley kind of feeling. Where your mind knows that it looks human, but not quite right. Oof, my tummy kind of rumbling. I don't think it's anything else. Wait a minute.
No hero policy. No more mannequins.
Okay, that, I guess, did it. Let's head back to the Panopticon. Is there? There's not. I was gonna say if there's a control point in there, I would like to claim it, but it does not appear as though there is. It does seem like there's certain places where there should be a control point, but they don't put one there. For the sake of fast travel. Go to the pen. I hope the second one they do a better map. Though the map in Alan Wake 2 wasn't exactly stellar either.
So many cell breaches. I guess life's a breach, huh?
Swear to God, Langton, I will kill you.
I'm funny.
Oh, so you have to say I'm funny?
Every altered item on your list is now back in the Panopticon,
You're
safe
not.
and sound.
That's a load off my mind. Missing altered items don't exactly reflect well on me, you know. Did they give you any trouble?
The flamingo pulled me into the astral plane just like the fridge did. That same creature was there.
I was looking over the old activity reports, and multiple items have been displaying much more destructive behavior in the past few weeks. There's some connection there, I bet, but that's a bit above my pay grade.
Well, something to keep an eye on.
And if I have any more runaways, I'll know just who to call.
Someone the
I
fuck
guess
else.
this is my life now. I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
Now we are going to that case file. Waste mannequin. AI 7-KE. Containment procedure. No known procedures for preventing the item's effect. Update 3/90. Binding the item cell with the newly discovered black rock has yielded positive results. Test with other altered items. Description/altered effect. A wire and fabric waste mannequin. The base and head are made of stained wood. The item duplicates. The trigger for this behavior is unknown. No correlation can be found in either number of the duplications that manifest during the episode or the duration which the last begins to appear. All right. And we have the prime candidate hotline.
After North Moore stepped down, I doubled every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends, and disappointments.
That's how most people
And
describe me.
P6, Dylan Faden. He fell into our arms. No parents, they're gone, casualties of an AWE. The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project. I can't. I'll stay away. I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family.
I can't not hear Max
My
Payne.
wife. We weren't careful enough back then.
I'm 100% sure that,
Something came
like,
home with me.
the tragic backstory of
I
Brent
took work home.
is kind of Max.
My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do
Dead
what he
wife
could.
and daughter.
Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now. And the prime candidates are our future. There are two, P6 and P7. We're spoiled for choice.
Huh. P6 is Dylan. I wonder who P7 is. We've not heard anything about P7. Get a little bit more health. Then we'll fast travel. Go to missions, and we want to go to self-reflection. Fast travel. Research. Ritual division. Lay down, bud. It's okay. Good boy. I know it's a literal crime that I'm not paying attention. Right. Oh, this is going to be a fun one. Examination of paranatural topics. Experimentation with global synchronicity. As a test, television sets were placed in a variety of locations around the world inside rooms identically decorated. Hypothesis was that by identically altering the decor of every room and then changing the channel in every room but one, that the single differing television would spontaneously align the incoming frequency to match synchronized counterparts. The experiment seemed like a failure until it was observed that the agents responsible for arranging and monitoring these rooms were all expecting the same emotional turmoil as one clinically depressed member of the team, himself being locked in the eastern part of Redacted. Psychological examination of the agents provide the correlation. Interestingly, the phenomenon of synchronicity did occur, but not in the way we predicted. Refer to file 1-87-3452 for full report. Ooh, and a
Why'd they keep an altered item here?
oh,
Debrief for Mirror Excursion 7C. Subject is Agent Hardy. Hardy spent approximately 3 hours in the mirror. It's the longest time on record. Can you describe your experience inside, Agent Hardy? Agent Hardy is physically healthy. All tests have come back clean. Yet the speech issue has persisted for hours. Calm down, Agent.
I can't tell if he's finished or just speaking back.
The fact that this only occurred after returning from the mirror makes a paranatural explanation more likely. I recommend a battery of tests and a Class Orange quarantine.
Altered item examination proposal. AI 60, aka the Mirror. Summary. This proposal is to finally determine the precise nature of the reflected space within the altered item. Is it transplanar, psychologically generated, or rooted within our own dimension? How does the altered item know the space in its vicinity well enough to reflect it? Why does it reflect some materials but not others? Is the space a parallel reality? If so, then we need to consider that while we possess the physical end of the mirror, someone else owns the other. What purposes might they use it for? Can they walk through into our own world? What are their motives? Lastly, to what purpose does the altered item produce the reflections of individuals that enter it? Can these reflected entities leave the altered item? As with all altered items, we need to attempt to distinguish if its behavior is redacted. For the file 5-128251 for full report. So we have a mirror. And an empty box. I think I remember what I'm supposed to do here. Hold on. Altered item behavioral study, AI 60 containing the reflection. AI 60, the mirror, does not reflect its surroundings with perfect accuracy. The environment seen in its glass contains slight distinctions. It is unknown why the mirror does this. If there is any redacted, then it's something we can't perceive. The popular theory is that the mirror has a goal in mind, that it reflects the world it wishes were real, subtly replacing our own reality with its own. While certainly far-fetched, the theory is worth noting here as a warning not to underestimate the mirror. The specifically designed BlackRock panels have been installed to prevent access from our side or the mirrors. For additional security, a particular arrangement of panels is required to open the door. Refer to file 9-15-7412 for full report. Okay. So it is what I've thought it was. Thank you. How are you doing? Alright, so we have the two closest to the mirror up on the left side. How are things on your end? And then on the right side, we have the furthest one up. Oh Lord, so many things. Had an up and down day, but right now feeling good. Gonna crack out some lecture slides before going to bed. Well, I'm glad you're doing better. Son of a bitch, I don't remember what I was. Lost it immediately.
Looks like there's a mirror in there.
Yeah, thank you, Jesse. Furthest one is all the way up. I mentioned it a moment ago, but like,
What a weird way to look.
I was like dead on my feet all last week. Like, that makes it seem like we went through the mirror.
Wait, that didn't sound right. Yeah, that's not good.
Okay. Oh god, they're backwards. Excellent reason not to stream your fun for your life. It's just one of those weeks where, like, I felt like every day I was just exhausted. Alright, full top, box in the middle, with only one side. That's the wrong button. That's what it was. That's not what it was. That's what it was. At my like, I think it's allergies, but like I've been feeling real run down lately too. Like more in like a general sense. Can we get the other side of this?
What?
I can't understand you.
Hey, cool, we
Stop being
do get
busy,
this.
come on.
I saw something in there. There is something.
Howdy, Griff. How are you
inside.
doing
You need
today?
to lock down the mirror.
It does. I think it's just because, like, the weather changing and work and all
Why are
that.
you talking like that? What's wrong with you? All of you. There's something in that fucking mirror.
Something in the fucking mirror. I'm pretty sure I just heard the word wiener. Apparently inside the mirror is blue.
Did you see that? Someone's in there.
I didn't see
Hurry,
that.
Nano, monsieur. Wow.
Okay.
Non fi sa hurry.
It played on my end. Did it not play on your side? Like, I heard the sound effect. Okay. Got me worried, because, something is broken. I did have, like, an API, error. But I didn't think the sound effects, like, I can't play them, independently, because I no longer have the soundboard. Oh, that looks good. Edgy.
That's not good.
Yeah, I came across this fine. Did you hear that? I like how my impulse is just to fucking leave. Also, the fucking static is back. I'm pissed about it. Yeah, that one's hard to miss. Huh. So yeah, you have to fight yourself. Also, I'm kicking my own ass.
Nothing but a pale imitation.
Oh, am I in phase 2 of fighting myself?
Another one?
I don't like how she has like a third of a life bar left. Ooh. Bitch, don't make me come up there. Ain't that the worst when you're like in the middle of something and you get an itch on your face?
That better be all of them. That explains why they locked this mirror up.
I feel like that would really fuck my head up, having to fight myself.
I wonder what the Bureau was doing with this thing.
Probably containing it, like they do with everything else. My beard feels all gross today. Because it was all windy, so there's a ton of dust in it. Like, I'm really looking forward to getting a shower tonight.
Well, it's cleansed now. The hiss is gone. It's dealt with.
Okay, I thought we got a paper on the thing. Victorian Mirror, AI60-UE. Containment procedure. The item should be kept in a sealed chamber with minimal external visibility. Description / altered effect. A hanging mirror, oval in shape. The frame is made of ornately wrought brass. That does sound pretty. The item does not reflect its surroundings accurately. The item's effect is complex. Most notable is the fact that the glass transports individuals into a parallel space when touched. In this space is an imperfect reflection of our reality. Some objects inside the reflection are simple mirror images. Some are redacted, while some do not appear at all. The reflection only contains areas within a redacted distance from the item itself. Relocating the item has proven that the reflection the item's reflection changes to depending on its surroundings. Am I wrong? That sentence don't feel right. Agents have been sent in to explore the reflection. Redacted has been observed in the test subjects sent inside. Believed to be psychosomatic. Prolonged exposure to the reflection is not advisable. We got points for that. Both of those. I could do both of these. Or I can do one of these. I levitate a lot. I really like ground pound. I don't give a shit what they're calling it. It's ground pound. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna take a pop over to Central Executive real quick. I think doing that unlocks something. I'm wrong. It did not. Alright. Where are we supposed to be going? We can do Prime Candidate. Prime Candidate. That takes me to containment. We need to go to logistics. Back to the Prime Candidate. He's just sitting on the steps, lording over me. Stupid step guy. There's something there's something special about a game when you can hit a dude with another dude. Like, there's something just real great about that. That just feels real good. If only we could trip him in like in Stray. Exactly. What's the movie the other guys will fail? I think so. I think I've seen that one. If I have, it's been a while. Closed case. Ooh, Bright Falls summary. Bright Falls, AWE-35. Event summary. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake, Washington, resulted in a fictional story written by the author, Alan Wake, creating an AWE in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally for a limited time. Event response. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was alerted on September 13th, 2010, by ex-Bureau agent Frank Breaker, see redacted, that an AWE event was taking place in Bright Falls, Washington, referred to events investigated in 1970, 1976, 1978. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan Wake's literary agent, on behalf of his daughter, on behalf of Breaker's daughter, Sarah, who is the current sheriff of Bright Falls. A bureau team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm that the event was over. Interviews were conducted, referred to the 1970 redacted Thomas Zane, 1976, 1978 Odin Anderson, Tor Anderson, and Alan Wake was believed to redacted instigator. Eyewitness reports highlight an old light switch, possible object of power, that redacted missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claim he dived into the lake, but no body was recovered in the search. So, that is like the most streamlined retelling of Alan Wake. Like, that is Alan Wake with all of the nuance and all that, like, stripped out. And we found a threshold, kids.
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I don't like Uncle Mr. Bones.
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains
He just had that there ready to go.
talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg?
No interruptions!
So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
I keep waiting for that to end with, I'm going to eat your brains. That's a big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair?
Everyone wants the big chair, Meg!
That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
I fucking love the Threshold kids. You know what it kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of old creepypastas. Like those old creepypastas that were all like,
had gone differently and ordinary for us. But wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
like the old creepypastas that were all,
So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before.
that were all based off of like, oh, I watched a creepy TV show as a kid. Like, Channel Zero or, 1999. Federal Bureau of Control, transcript of conversation, subject Dylan Faden. For review by Dr. Darlin. Confidential. Note, subject was alone during this outburst. You again. I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore. And I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. Fuck off, you bitch. I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the fucking messes. Subject repeated the phrase fuck off numerous times before being sedated at 17:53. There's all in the course of a couple seconds. I assume he's talking to Polaris.
Ordinary. So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6. And the sister as well. Well, once we catch up with her, but the boy, had so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here. And I don't want to invoke his name, but it's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable. There was an incident.
I love the live action
Yes.
and Remedy games. They do such a good job with it.
We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. Like, I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Roberts got killed. It's an unfortunate accident. That's
Maybe
all.
don't Nope, not saying that on Mike.
Marshall needs to realize this.
That's not a good phrase.
We will make this work.
Nope.
We'll make this work.
I don't know how to rephrase that better. Don't try to make children the prime candidate, I guess.
Prime candidate 6. And his sister as well. Once.
Case 45-HQ-121. Case summary. Agent killed during redacted involving redacted, codename P6. Autopsy findings. Blunt force injuries of the head and neck. Extensive trauma to the abdominal region. Lacerations and contusions of the upper and lower torso. Fracture of the spinal cord between L1 and L2 vertebrae. Avulsion fracture of the 3rd through 10th ribs, left and right. Blunt force injuries of extremities, abrasions, lacerations, contusions of the extremities. Dislocation of left and right elbow, dislocation of left and right knee. Conclusion. This guy got fucked up. Conclusion. After examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the redacted was contorted through his redacted. Oof. Something went up his ass.
we're talking more.
P7.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
I've stumbled into the story. Okay. How the fuck did they get this photo without her knowing? Like, that is real close. Sleeping on a bench in a bookstore. In coffee soap. I don't know what coffee soap is, but... Hey, I found the outfit P7. Oh, I bet the mirror was that puzzle I didn't do.
All the times I felt paranoid, I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
I'm trying to see if these are, like, clearly photoshopped. Some of them kind of look it. Some of them look pretty, like, legit. Actually, no. Most of, like, the only ones that look kind of legit are the ones that are real far off. It could be literally anybody. What's that, her knife fighting a dude up in the top right corner? This one up here. Oh no, somebody's stealing like her purse. Janitor work. Apparently shoplifting. Like a lot of these do look Photoshop where they just took Courtney Hope and like photoshopped her in the photos. This one I'm like the Where's Waldo ass photo on this bottom one. Like, is she in that photo? Subject, Jesse Faden. P7. 3. Eastward movement. Cause for concern. 9/24/19. Departs Cheyenne, Wyoming. Not Washington, Wyoming. 9/24/19. Arrives in Sydney. Departs Sydney. Arrives in Des Moines. Departs in Chicago. South Bend. Cleveland. Bloomsburg. Who the fuck would want to go to Bloomsburg? Ugh. Arrives in New York.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan. And other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
We're gonna let it keep playing because the game won't let me play it while I'm doing
things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember?
We didn't have a slide projector
Parties,
when I was...
barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
Jesus Christ, slow down with the fucking question.
That's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
What child doesn't? Accidentally reveals that there's something this horribly wrong with me.
Maybe. I don't know.
But it's not a good look when a secret government organization has, like, the tapes of your therapy sessions. Generally, something's gone wrong at that point. supposed to be heading to the thing, but there's more stuff. And I would like to examine that stuff. I may have lied. There might not be more stuff. Also, would it kill the Bureau to put in some, like, overhead lighting? You know? Hell is it where the second I get into combat, my nose starts itching? But I hear more of them. He is laying down directly behind her. Well, not directly, like in between the couch and behind her. He's been real needy lately. Like a bad date. I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know what. I know we didn't check out the shelter. He's been waking me up super early, like an hour or two before I normally get up, just to go lay in the sun in the backyard. That has not been doing great for my sleep, of which I've just not been getting much of it anyway. You know what I really hope they fix in this, in the sequel to this? This shit. You know, we're getting ready to level 3, too. Everything we have should be 4 or 5. I don't remember what I just took off there. Speed? Recoil. Let's up the rate of fire versus. I want free spoil speed. Actually, yeah, damage would be great for that. You get so many of these, they effectively mean nothing. You know? This leads back to the prime panel. Alright, let's continue on, I guess. Oh, this is how we got here. Okay, never mind.
They studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
Come here, motherfucker. You two are helping me now. Be my special little guys. Federal Bureau of Control. I see your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on it and everything. It's been rotting in that box since they picked it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled. So don't go whining to me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. Alright then. I guess somebody's not happy with a gift. I like how that dude was just standing respectfully in the corner, like, I'm just waiting. I hear things, and that worries me. Ooh. So, as my normal, everything is terrible all the time kind of personality. Wow. Hold on, let me read this. Shipping manifest. Inventory list of received materials. A hollow sphere, stone-like material. Vitrified soil, redacted pieces of various sizes and color. Animal carcass, possibly canine. Rusted metal bucket. Leather wallet. Aged shotgun cartridge. All materials to go to the investigation sector for further analysis. Willow AW. Which one was Willow? So I watched the trailer for the new Resident Evil. I got thoughts. And they won't surprise anybody who has listened to me for more than a minute. I'm not very hopeful. I think it's one of those things where it'll be a good movie. The Zach Krager Resident Evil trailer just dropped like last week, I want to say.
Dylan and I were both prime candidates. Experiments.
I think it'll be a good movie. I think it'll have dick all to do with Resident Evil. You know? No, they had a new RE trailer thing. I have no pulse. Yeah, like, it's from the dude who did like Weapons, Parasite. Like, they got like a good director. But it's also one of those things where it's like, this could be a whole new IP and it wouldn't matter as far as everything goes. like if you're gonna like, I feel like we've lost the plot on what an adaptation is. Like Kubrick ruined adaptations for everybody for all of time. You know, like we're no longer going to be like, oh well, this is just with The Shining, yeah. So, I don't think The Shining is a bad movie. I think it's a terrible adaptation. It completely changes the subject of the subtext of the story. It completely changes events and adds its own narratives to it, which in turn makes it a bad adaptation. I think it is a great movie. But yeah,
going back
like
home.
I to be fair, my opinion is not necessarily controversial on that. Like that is not a like I'm not the first person to break that ground.
Gone away.
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with The Shining as a. Wait, I thought I did. Okay, I'm not dying. Like the mold shouldn't hurt me. But I feel like the Resident Evil adaptation is going to be the same thing. It's essentially what we had with Mila Jovovich, where it seems like what they're adapting isn't the source material, it's the title and the general vibe. Like, I kind of find adaptations where you could remove most of the references or most of the, like the little, Easter eggs, because that's what they always end up being. You can remove the Easter eggs, and it could be a whole new property, and it would not change anything. Like, none of the story will change because of, anything. You know? Hidden location discovered. Typewriter page. Where have we heard that before? AI83-KE. The page was discovered in an instance of the Ocean View Motel and Casino. It was linked to the investigation sector. The page had been pushed into the motel's corridor from under the door with a symbol of a spiral. Redacted. Appendix. Text transcribed from the item. For 10 years, I've tried to write my escape, only sinking deeper. I used to know where fiction ends and reality begins. Here they are, all the same. It's a hideous trap. My every thought made real. Fear, desire. How can I ever know for sure I've escaped and not just lost in my own fantasy of it? That thought alone can drive you mad. The identifiable words in the scratched out portion: falls, Bright Falls, haunting, wake, Alan Wake, light switch, ocean, too late, and the final sentence: you've been warned. I love how much they pepper the Alan Wake lore. Like, ultimately, none of it really changes anything for Control, but it is so fun to see. You know?
Gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
There's almost certainly a control panel. Yeah, I'm not too jazzed about the Jack Krager movie. I'm probably gonna go see it because I did really like Weapons. Um, but for the most part, it's just like I don't want a Resident Evil movie that's an original story, quote unquote, set in the world of Resident Evil. I want to see the Manson incident. I want Barry. I
There's
want
gotta be a
Barry
way to
Burton
rotate
saying
these tracks.
stupid shit.
Maybe
You know?
there's a control panel nearby.
I mean, yeah, like we've gotten one movie adaptation of Barry and it sucked. And it's a crime. RE10 gotta be Barry. I mean, to be fair, I think we're at a point now where you can't put Barry in a game anymore. A, we're not ready for it. We don't deserve it. Federal Bureau of Control. Guess who just had to inspect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little boxes? Me. That's who. And you know what? You know what was inside each one? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. That would be the worst way to receive a bunch of teeth individually packaged. That would be absolutely the worst way to get them. But yeah, no, Barry's in his 60s now, give or take. Like if you age the character correctly from RE1 to now, because Resident Evil takes place roughly in real time. Like usually I think it's like a hair in the future, but not enough to really make a change in it. So yeah, Barry would be like in his 60s now, which I think he was in his late 30s in Resident Evil 1. And poor Barry, he's only been inside games since RE1. He shows up in Revelations 2. He's a playable character in that. And Resident Evil Gaiden. We all remember Resident Evil Gaiden. Not exactly anybody's finest moment. But I remember something fucked up happening down here. Come here, you bitch. Alright. I like how the strategy for them after you fight the first one is pretty much just run up on them. Like, don't let them get away. Ah, I knew there'd be a goodie in here. But yeah, the Jack Krager Resident Evil game, or movie, not all that thrilled. Which is kind of conflicting. Yeah, there's nothing to indicate that other than you can see into that room. That you're supposed to see that. I guess the picture on the wall could kind of be a clue. But yeah. That's how you're supposed to get in there, by breaking that wall down. There's something else I wanted to complain about in an old man yells at clouds kind of way, and I can't remember what it is. some of my slides. We gotta edit this worksheet. Jagbu tired. An image emote. There. I was about to say, I didn't think you had a tired emote, because you type them out like some kind of fucking lunatic. So every now and again you do misspell one, and I was about to say, I don't think that's a one you have. You're damn right. I don't get it. I don't know how you do it. Is there another battery in here, please? Oh, yeah, right there. Grab this box of goodies. I'll take this to go. Then the menu type. Yeah, okay. I can kind of follow the logic on that. Like it being faster. I can follow the logic on that one. Still wrong. Still feels wrong. Alright. Elevator up. So, then we said I only use channel emotes from channels that luckily have access. Easy to type emote. Okay. I honestly cannot tell you what the actual names of any of my emotes are. Since I want to miss with every fucking shot. Victory, salute, E up, EP up. I named them. You think I would know? So many dudes is just dudes. I can use some help here, pal. God, I forgot how fucking devastating the shotgun is. Matter, pupper. He's all sad laying down because I'm not paying attention. Now he's just trying to eat his own back. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Redacted, Cincinnati. Cincinnati is it? Cincinnati's not a state. It is suspected to be connected to the Redacted AWE. See case file Redacted for details. And is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector. I always forget Chicago's not. That would be more understandable, because Chicago's like big and kind of talked about as its own thing. But Cincinnati, it's like, who the fuck brings up Cincinnati? The Bengals don't even talk about Cincinnati. That's the one football reference you'll get out of me this year. I hope you liked it. Transit corridor and containment sector brought there through the New York subway tunnel. Special access redacted for more information on Tunnel Redacted and links to urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and redacted. See file 4-12-4521. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for redacted, and internal readings have been taken by a research team, though no altered status has yet been detected. Refer to file 9-12-8371 for full report. So I've been watching the most I don't know how else to describe it than Dick Wolf show, because it is a Dick Wolf show. who you may know from Law and Order. He's the guy who makes Law and Order, or his production company will make Law and Order. Did I come from this way? I did not come from this way. I came from the elevator. Chicago Fire. And I can't, because I wanted a show I don't have to pay attention to, but I've made a mistake because I've started watching it, and it's 14 seasons long. Hold on 1 second. Let me take Butthead out. Gotta go out, bud? Come on. Come on, let's go out. I've been watching Chicago Fire. Mostly because of, what's his name is in it? The dude from House. The Australian fella. And I was like, you know what? I tend to watch a lot of police procedurals. Let me watch a show about firefighters for once. It's not bad, but it's like so on the nose of like that style of show that it's wild. Like I'm waiting for the point where they start like taking down nuclear bombs, kind of like elevation of threat to continue the story. Also, I'm convinced I could write a good bingo card for this show, you know, or make a drinking game. Because they say the same thing over and over again. Every fucking person on that show has been described as the beating heart of this house. Every single one of them. They can't all be the beating heart of the house. Ordinary AWE, stage 1.A, dump. Witness testimonies. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on a shelf. There were lots of dolls. DF interview, 2002. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playground. JF. Therapy session, 2010. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. No, likely Neil Hollinsberg, missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom, likely Tom Barlow, missing. And his gang, Freddie, likely Freddie Bartwell, missing. Hugo, no one by this name was found in public records. Bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. DF interview, 2002. Extrapolated information. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation house. So now we're getting into the weird, fucked up shit Jesse and Dylan found as kids. Are you haunted? Be gone, ghost share. But yeah, I've been watching that lately. It's not bad, but it's like definitely paint by numbers.
You're listening to America Overnight.
You know?
29 years shining a light in the shadows.
But it does do something that really pisses me off.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, if I found out, I don't know what would happen. If who found out, brother? The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about.
An episode will start
This is certainly
and it happen pretty much in the episode, and then there'll be a cliffhanger.
Ordinary.
And then the next part of that episode takes place on either Chicago PD or Chicago Med. So you have to watch a whole different TV show that you're not currently watching and have not been keeping up on to see the conclusion of the story that happened. And they'll do it with things like major character deaths and like big storylines. And it's like, I don't want to have to watch one episode and try to figure out timeline-wise where it would fit in that follows a whole different set of characters.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23.
I need to get rid of whatever sound that is. I can't. Ordinary AWE-24 event summary. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary caused by an object of power, slide protector, ID OOP-15, discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projector, projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. Event response. On August 30th, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, CP6 materials, and Jesse Faden, 11 years old, CP7 materials, were playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector, the OOP-15 case file, and Darling presentations redacted for details. A team led by Director Trent and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September 14th. The AWE had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector, and the slides, which had been burned in the event, with the exception of one. Jesse escaped agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. The interviews redacted and prime candidate files redacted.
There is a curious
We'll watch that.
correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding aliens in the form of altered.
There we go. This is one of the coolest control points. As I knock my glasses off my face. Because it's like on a wall.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. Any questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet.
You shoved something up Robert's ass so bad it killed
I
him.
learned. Will you tell him?
In a single
You
word,
both wrecked him and
describe
killed
the
him.
world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison.
That's how I describe most Taco Bells.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
Yeah, I was just there.
What day is it
A
today?
cold,
How the hell would I
empty
know?
prison.
It's not like you give me a
Oh,
calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing.
I've been in a prison before.
You cannot see any.
Actually, I've been in a couple.
What do you do?
Not as a prisoner, mind you.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Don't love it.
Asking people questions that can't be answered.
I used to,
Is this what gets you up in the
no,
morning?
it's just a Taco Bell.
What you dreamed of doing as a
I used to,
stupid little girl?
refill the, money machines in the prisons.
Ordinary, we had a friend.
Like that they,
Nosebleed Neil.
like the family of
When we all
inmates
went
come in and
crazy,
put money on their, books.
Nosebleed Neil
That's all
turned
done
into a
digitally nowadays
or
through a machine.
something like it.
Well, those machines need to be
What
emptied
day
and
is it tomorrow?
fresh, empty cassettes put in so it can take more money.
There is
And
no calendar. How about
prisons tend to be
now?
cleaned by prisoners.
Fuck you and fuck Casper.
And it was always fun being armed and in a prison with my head in an ATM kind of device. Like replacing canisters. While trustees just mopping the floor behind me. And it's like, this feels like the setup of a bad TV show. I have 1 point. Can I spend 1 point on any? Oh wait, we have a thing to read and a thing to watch. Ordinary AWE Stage 2, Sled Hill Cave, witness testimonies. After what happened at school to Miss Chester, we started spying on Tom and saw where they took the projector. DF interview 2002. Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide. We called it that. But really, it was a broken concrete thing, like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something. Very dark. The Knot Mother lived there with her babies. Children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. JF, therapy session, 2010. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide, designation, temple. Unconfirmed existence of a paranormal or paranatural entity, designation, Knot Mother. EID -19928. The Knot Mother is a wild thing. A lot of people, in the boss fight now in Wake 2 with Cynthia Weaver in that bunker and like that real hard boss fight with the scary old lady who kept jump scaring me. A lot of people for the pre-release stuff when they showed that thought that that was the Knot Mother because of the way it's described here. They thought that that stage was having to do with that, which I thought would have been neat.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world in the form of altered
I ain't had
world
Taco Bell,
events.
man. I should get some Taco
These
Bell.
forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key.
I've not been too satisfied the last couple
We don't
times I
know how
went
to
to
use
Taco
it.
Bell.
We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture,
It's been a little disappointing.
but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. We
Yeah.
haven't found a method to control the outcome.
Actually, I've been kind of down on a lot of like fast food stuff the last couple times I've had it.
In our dreams.
Like the last time I got
in the
Burger King, it
conceptual
wasn't
reality
particularly
of
good.
power with our minds.
McDonald's has never been good.
What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the
I got
starting point or
Taco Bell
just a
taquitos the other
necessary
day,
evil in this?
and I was kind of
A
disappointed in
byproduct,
them.
A reflection, a projection.
But yeah,
We'll struggle to
since I
find
stopped
the
eating like
answers to
fast
these
food
hard
regularly,
questions.
I've really been disappointed every time I've gotten it lately. Which I guess is a good thing. But like I genuinely like fast food, which is kind of a difficult thing. AWE stays 4 B town proper. Witness testimonies. We went in and met Polaris, like a star. She told us we were special. She made us special. It felt like being born, or reborn. The world fading in for the first time, familiar but somehow different. JF, therapy session, 2010. Polaris told us how to turn off the projector. The dung monkeys and the Knot Mother were coming straight at us. Dylan was crying. I turned it off and they were gone. It was over. I took all the slides and burned them. All of them except hand. JF, therapy session, 2010. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity, designation Polaris. EID 19929. Yeah, we know Polaris. Polaris is our homie. AWE stays 1B, dump. The second slide we called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melted. And then we'd come out. Everything had melted around the projector. JF, therapy session 2010. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. JF therapy session, 2010. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide. That's not what happened. DF interview 2002. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation meadow. So, if you reopen the slide, do you stay?
Ordinary. It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Stage 4. I reckon it's the distance. Yeah, stage 3, stage 2, stage 1. So this is probably where the slide protector actually is. Also, I'm a little mad. Last time I got Taco Bell, they brought back the caramel, like, apple empanada thing. But now you can't get them just by themselves. You have to get them with a chocolate empanada. I don't like chocolate, and I have no one in my life to share a empanada with. So it's just a wasted empanada. Jesus Christ. It's weird you have to get both. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
did they recreate that too? Is that what
like at least if you're gonna force me to order two, give me the option to either order two of the same or one of each. Like, don't force me to have one of, you know. What if I don't like caramel or I don't like chocolate? Like,
they say when you visit your childhood home, everything feels small, like a miniature, not real. They got that right.
Like, cause I miss the apple empanadas. The caramel one's not nearly as good, but I used to love the apple empanadas.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked.
Oh, a poem?
By Thomas Zane?
Yes.
By Thomas Zane.
Beyond the shadow you settle for.
The filmmaker?
There's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter.
If I'm not mistaken, those are also Old God lyrics reworked.
How you see things.
Like from the song Take Control, I think that lyric shows up. Just reword it.
You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing.
Can
we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not...
Referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back.
I mean, Polaris is a pretty good imaginary friend.
Calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Just
that, you know what? Now I'm on the whole, like, what's wrong with Taco Bell thing. Them getting rid of the quesarito. The fuck? Quesarito was so good. But steak?
No.
That shit was awesome. They got rid of
it. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it.
I'm mad about that, too.
Me and Dylan.
Jesse.
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly.
And them replacing the them Cinnabon bite things.
I'll find them.
Replacing the apple empanada with that, 'cause that happened about currently.
Polaris wants me
Was
to
a real
go to
dick
New
move.
York. There's a
And
building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there
I'm just
at a
getting
very
mad about it.
specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
Taco Bell at 11 p.m. Oh, it's worse. Because it's 2:06 a.m. for me. You'll dream of them. So, I think the last time I went to Burger King, I was also mad that they took something off the menu, but I can't for the life of me think of what it was. I think I ordered Burger King like a month ago. And there was something they took off the menu that I normally order. I was real mad about it. Goddamn fast food places swapping things out months between going there. Real fucking disrespectful. Ordinary AWE-24. Details are largely... wish I could read. Details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan Faden. The interviews redacted and redacted for relevant information. And the obtained therapy sessions of Jesse Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found at the Ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all three sources contain conflicting data. Example, DF claims there were 8 slides for the projector. JF mentioned 9. The Bureau found 1 intact slide, designation 3-6, and the burnt remains of 6 others. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used in the projector. Jesse Faden is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slides. Note, Dr. Darling has ordered the entirety of the Ordinary Town dump to be brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis, with the hopes of finding additional slides or altered materials. Due to the limited space in the investigation sector, this AWE will be investigated in the containment sector. But yeah, like I feel like every time I go to fast food now, because I, go months before, like, ordering again. Like, every time now, it's like something I would like is no longer on the menu.
They moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Actually, Wawa's been on my shit list too. Apparently, I just don't like anything anymore. Because Wawa's food not been all that great the last couple times I had it either. By order of Dr. Darling, all work in the Ordinary dump is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the redacted departments. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type used in slide projectors, found in the area should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. Although I've been doing a really good job of not eating out too much anymore. Like, for a while there, I was doing it way too much, way too often, Like, aside from just, like, the health problems of that, like, those are, like, the monetary issues of it. Butthead's barking, so I have to go let him in. way. You know where I was sitting. It ain't a fucking surprise to you. On the other half a bone. Come here. Come here. You want it? Okay. Shut up. Okay. All the way back there. Trying to trick you to taking the goddamn bone on camera. Come on. Here. You want it? Take it nice. Oh, boy. See, he got a treat. I'm not that bad of a dog dad. So, I reran a USB extension up the wall and into the ceiling till right about here because my wireless mouse and keyboard get really bad connection when I'm in the kitchen or at my chair. And I should have done it so much sooner because it is so much better now that like it connects a little easier. Bye, guy. Shit. Sorry, what did I get? Oh, that's neat. I was 9 or something when I found my dad's Old Gods album. I instantly became a huge fan. Oh, that's neat. I didn't know that it was there. Where the fuck is it? I wish I had thought about it. I just hit him with a spoiler. I could have just said it, spoiler alert, something dumb. But I didn't think until after. The moment was awesome.
We should check that lab.
That legitimately is one of the best things about Dead Space, where you just get to just like bring a piece of an enemy along with you, and for the most part, it's a one-hit kill. Like even in harder difficulties, like impaling an enemy with a severed monster limb is usually a one-hit kill. Oh, jukebox. This is where I came from. Is that where I come from? Yeah, that. Speaking of Dead Space, there's that game Pragmata. I watched a couple videos on it. That looks pretty dope. Like, I tried the demo out on the PS5, the Xbox, and the PC. I think I'm gonna pick that up. It actually looks pretty dope. Wolf Globe AI72 PE item was found in the penthouse suite at Redacted, Toronto, belonging to David Wolf, who was being investigated for illegally dealing in altered materials. See case 13-HQ-37. Bureau agent raided his penthouse and found numerous paranatural belongings, including redacted, and this item. Mr. Wolf was arrested. Article from the Toronto Daily. So why would a 36-year-old Bay Street investment trader, filthy rich, married to a model, disappear overnight? That's the question that's kept Toronto high society up at night this past week. Police say it's being looked into. Some nutjob radio show in the States claims he disappeared to join the Illuminati. But it's this reporter's opinion that Mr. Wolf, bored of his job, sick of his family, left it all behind to retire. Some remote beach paradise. Now he's sipping Mai Tais while the world thinks he's dead. That's how I would retire. I legitimately would retire and be like, yeah. Because as it turns out, I don't think it's actually illegal to fake your own death. It's only illegal to fake your own death if you profit off of it. So like you try to claim insurance money or something like that. Otherwise, it's completely legal for my understanding. So you know, that's always an option. But as long as you don't use it to defraud, like, I don't believe it's actually illegal to fake your own death. But the reason I connected Pragmata and Dead Space is it kind of has the vibe of the mix of BioShock 2 with the little sisters and Big Daddy mixed with Dead Space with the aliens.
Effective immediately.
Or with the space stuff.
Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there.
You're not fighting aliens. You're fighting 3D printed AI robots.
We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
All right, we completed a mission. New mission. Finish tank. That should be a nice sunny place instead of a dark, scary place. I'm convinced that the only thing existing in the Remedy-verse is dark, scary places. Like, there is no Cancun in, in the Remedy-verse. Everything is just horrible. Hoping this leads to a control point. There's nothing there for me. Oh, god damn it. I just left the fucking... anybody else want to fucking try me. Should be one around through here. Yeah, right out here. Let's upgrade, and then we're gonna get out of here. I think I will launch larger enemies, and I would like a stronger shield. And we're gonna fast travel back to Central Executive, and that's where we'll start our stream Thursday. All right, that's about it for me. You mind, bud? Being real fucking noisy. Yeah, you. Looking at me with your wide look. Another night of controlling. There will be many nights of controlling. This is not a short game. Oh, what cute puppy is that? Aw. That puppy's adorable. So much cuter than my trash dog. You hear me? I've been just talking mad shit to Hudson lately. It's been a lot of fun. I wholeheartedly have been bullying the dog. I make fun of him. My puppy. My baby boy. My baby boy. Yell at you for bullying him. Listen, he likes it. He likes the bullying. What's funny is the only like personal maintenance grooming thing he does not fight me on is getting gunk out of his eyes. You know, that like gross black gunk that develops in a dog's eyes. He won't really fight me all that hard for that, but he won't let me trim the long hair on his feet, like that comes through the pads. How is Venus, by the way? It's been a while since I asked. I should ask more frequently. I'm the only one who can do it. Yeah, him. It's like, come on, bub. Come here. So he has really long hair on his paws, like in between his pads, and he won't let me clip it. Like nails, I get, but like the second he'll be laying down and he'll let me like have his hands in mine, and the moment I go to grab the hair clippers, he's like, "No, absolutely the fuck not." I get nails, he just won't let me do it with the hair down. Like, and it would benefit him because I have all hardwood floors, like, or rather, I have like wood floors. So he Scooby Doo runs every time he tries to move. Like he has no purses. Like, there are two places where he can actually have any amount of traction, and it's right at the back door and in the hallway leading to the bedroom and bathroom. Those are the only two places with carpet down here. I'm glad Venus is doing well. But yeah, he won't let me trim the hair so he can get better grip. Like, and he does it on like simple shit. Like the other day, I was walking back with a cookie because I got white chocolate macadamia nut cookies on sale at the supermarket the other day. I was walking back to the recliner with a cookie, and this motherfucker like Scooby-Doo burned out around the couch to try to get to his bed because he wanted a cookie. He wanted part of a cookie. This fat son of a bitch at my feet. Yeah, you fat fucker. I think his allergies are getting to him too, because he's been having a lot of like reverse cough kind of thing going on, or reverse sneeze or whatever the hell it's called that dogs get. I gotta like get on the floor and like rub his throat. And if you keep trying to bite me, I'll let you fucking suffocate, you little prick. I won't let him suffocate. But yeah, I think allergies are getting to him too. Stop! I'm not a fucking chew toy. No bite. Anywho, now I'm just hollering at my dog off screen. Don't hit the humidifier just because I yelled at you. The humidifier didn't do anything to you. But yeah, I can also slide him around the floor fairly easily when he's laying on the ground. You best... No. Go lay down. Go lay down, because now you're getting all anxious and nippy when I'm moving my hands about. No. But yeah, he'll be like laying on his side, and I'll be petting him at the recliner, and he'll be too far away. So I'll just kind of grab him and pull him towards me and slide him across the floor. Every now and again, I'll just kind of like slide him to annoy him. Anywho, like I said, I'm getting out of here. I'm hungry. I'm going to go find something to eat. Probably cook. I'm probably not going to have a healthy dinner. I don't have anything quick that's healthy. Actually, no, I can make a pot pie. That's 9 minutes in the microwave. I might be having a pot pie for dinner. Anywho, I will talk to you all later. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for learning. Thank you for watching on YouTube. Thank you for being here. I will be back Thursday with more control. I got a feeling this is going to be like, part 7 of like 15. Like, I got a feeling this one's going to be a long one. This might rival Red Dead Redemption and L.A. Noire. I was thinking about that the other day. But we'll be back Thursday to slog on more through Control. I hope you all have a wonderful middle of your week, and I will catch you all later. Bye.
Like petals on roses. Let blood drip from me.
Oh, that's wonderful. And you... Oh, just dread, you're glorious. Oh, I love this. You get all of the emojis.